welcome to another interesting episode of Trust Flash with me, Aisha. Today we'll be bringing you interesting entertainment stories from all around the entertainment world, not forgetting the juicy celebrity gist, countdowns, and lots more. But before we go further, let's go on a short break. We will be right back. Welcome back. I have with me in the studio Jalal and Diane, and they'll be helping me to discuss the entertainment stories. You guys are welcome.
Thank you so much.
All right, our first story for the day. We'll be kicking off with actress Omoni Oboli has called on people to be kind with their words on social media. Because according to her, you never know what extent your savage comments can go in damaging a person's life. Do you think social media has impacted in life positively or negatively? And last week, the federal government said they are going to regulate social media. Do you think it's okay for them to regulate social media or it's not proper?
Okay, thank you so much, Aisha. First of all, social media is a mixture of two things, the good and the bad side of it. For the good side of it, it has made dissemination of information very easier than before. People can also promote other things such as their businesses and can also instigate relationship with other people, network, and and peace and make and build communities and everything. But also one of the negative aspects of social media, it has damaged in a lot of ways people's mental health. It leads to things like depression, anxiety, and a lot of other social and emotional damages. For instance, now people compete on social media a lot and a lot. You just wake up in the morning, check up your social media, maybe your Twitter account or Instagram account, and just start seeing somebody living a type of life that you feel that you cannot live, and that may affect you in some way. Before you know, you start comparing your life with that other person, you understand? Another person will post their relationship with other people, even if that is not true. But you feel that, no, you don't have that type of relationship in your life, and you feel that you need to have it. And before you know, when this thing continues, it increasingly continues. Then before you know, it has damaged your self-esteem. It gives you anxiety. It might even end up giving you depression and other things. So why social media has actually helped in actually connecting people all over the world, has made dissemination of information easier in a lot of ways, has actually made people to promote their businesses and to earn more money, and also to even be entrepreneurs on social media as well. But it has also actually made people to become reclusive, you understand, and to hold back and actually to become like psychologically depressed other than to be more vibrant. But and about the government, I would say that the government initiative to actually regulate social media activities, my concern is the intention of the government, you understand? If actually government feel that the negative thing that happens on social, it wants to regulate so that it can control, then that is a good development, because we all use social media and we know those negativities on social media. But the government might also have ulterior motives, and that's why we have to question.
So then what can you say about this?
On my own part, I feel like the government regulating social media, just like he said, it depends on their own motive. They probably can do it because they want to, probably for their own interests. We don't know what their intentions are exactly to do the whole thing. And then, yeah, social media has both the advantages and then the disadvantages and all. Just like he said, people coming, like, oppressing people, competition, and lots of things.
The actress said, sometimes you don't know the limits your words can get to a person. You don't know the height he has already gotten in life, that he can just end it all without even knowing. Sometimes, according to her, you can kill someone through your words, not even knowing that you've done that completely.
And then, social media, it's like there's a life separately. Like, social media life is different, and then your life, the life you're living in real life, is different as well.
Really?
Social media, it's I don't know how to put it, but like the competition part, people do a lot of things to impress people on social media. It's just like you living a different life on
but I feel
media.
that's not for everybody, right?
It's not for everybody, but then it's a common thing. It's something that happens on a regular day, like on a daily. It happens regularly. People do things to to impress people on social media, and then to oppress you and all that. I wouldn't like to deviate the topic though, but I want to give an example for the lady about the surgery, something that came a few weeks ago, and then someone's comment got me because the person was like, it's possible she didn't really go for the surgery for her own self-confidence or something. It's probably because she wants to oppress someone.
Yeah,
you never
true.
can tell. You might want to, maybe your friend has it and then you want to do it to show your friend that yes, I can have it as well. I can also, you know, it's not just about yourself, because when you ask lots of ladies, it will be like it's for self-confidence. That's why they want to do all those stuffs and also it's like trying to create an impression.
In a scale of 1 to 100,
yes.
What do you how much do you think social media has impacted lives positively?
I would say I will give it 55%.
Our next story for today is that of VJ Adams. VJ Adams tackle women who say they would rather pack out than split the bills. Is it okay for a woman to split the bills with a man?
Well,
definitely
I'm going to give a no to this. I'm going to give a no to this. And my point is that, you know, for me, this is Africa, this is Nigeria, and then we have our own kind of mentality towards lots of things. And then I feel like there are so many things that makes you a man. Yes, especially in a family. Yes, women actually have a role to play and all that.
Of course.
But then there are there are particular roles that you do that really shows that you are the man of the house, you are the father, you play the role of the husband, and all that and all that. For me, if my father is actually doing all those things, I'll see him that yes, he's playing that role as a father. So there are certain things that makes you have that image of a man in the house. So I don't think splitting house rent with your wife is actually a good idea.
So if she's splitting the house rent, does that
yes,
mean
it's just like
does that mean that he's also coming to do her own part of the chores at home or something? Is it?
No,
are they splitting the chores at home too?
No,
I'm with you there.
Yes, possibly. Yes, possibly.
Okay.
Because we see men these days trying to help out their wives in the kitchen, and then it's romantic. So possibly.
So it's romantic to help your wife in the kitchen, but it's not romantic to split rent.
You definitely split the bills, but not the house rent. I could contribute in any other aspect, but not the house rent.
Why the house
because
rent?
Because I feel like that's what my husband is supposed to do. Like that's what makes you.
Who made that show?
Nigeria.
No, we can't change it for the better.
Or rather, Africa.
Yes, Africa. Yes, that's
just because that is how it has been going, then doesn't mean it cannot change over time. I think the idea of splitting rent actually it speaks about other more important things in marriage and son. Like marriage should be what I call social contract between a woman and a man, and these are people that come together to build house and for better or for worse. But let's concentrate on the better aspect of it. If you actually love your man and you want to build a family with him, and you want to raise children with him, then you can also decide to actually help in those things. Maybe it may not be compulsory for you, but it's something that you can actually do. You have the means to do it. Nobody will force you to say, you know, you must go and find money and do it. But it's something you earn money, and then you say, let's split the money together. This is somebody that you married. You want to spend the rest of your life with that person. Doesn't it make sense to you?
It actually does, but my point is, I'm not saying as a woman you're not supposed to help, you're not supposed to do all those things. You are supposed to do all those things. You're supposed to help when it's time to help. But I feel like there are some roles that a man is supposed to take total control of. If you're the husband, like there are some things that there are some vital things. For instance, paying the children's school fees, and then yes, the house rent and all that. These are vital things that a man. It's just like we women, we have role in the kitchen. Everybody knows that a woman is supposed to be in the kitchen and all that, taking care of the house and all. So that's my point. It's not like we cannot contribute. We definitely will contribute, but not in those aspects. I feel like we're leaving those roles for the men to take in charge so that they can feel like the men. Exactly,
okay.
That's my point.
I understand that you're supporting what we call patriarchies. So you feel that men should continue to play the leadership role in family.
Exactly.
But I hope you will not contradict when actually a man actually decides to tell you what to do and what not to do in your life.
Okay.
Because if you're a leader in your house, then you're also the person to tell that person or to control that person. Well, when you want to take a job and the husband said, no, I disagree with that. Or you want to go out and your husband said, I disagree with that. What would he say? You remember you said he's the leader of the family.
Mm-hmm.
And so if he's the leader of family, he's the one actually to make rules and regulations for that family.
Yeah,
All
actually.
right, to our last discussion for today. Lady celebrates her husband after waiting for 9 years. How many years do you think a relationship should last before leading to marriage? Like a typical African relationship.
For me, if it's so long, then 3 years is enough, because we've seen situations whereby people meet within the space of 3 to 6 months and then they get married. If you have your motive, your focus, you know what you want, you know that when you get into this, this is what you want and all that, you know, before you know it, you get there instead of all the delay. What are we doing for 9 years? No, what are we, is it a school? I would definitely have graduated by now.
Well, I would say each couple or each people each partner in a relationship have their own circumstances that surround them. They make decisions for themselves. I think there should not be fixed number of years that that people should marry after in a relationship. You understand? Nobody should fix that for any person. The people and themselves should determine when they're actually ready for that marriage. Because we have seen people getting married early and then splitting up, getting into divorce at the end.
Yeah, but what if it's actually like one-sided? Like the lady really wants to get married and the guy is saying, I'm not ready yet. Like, let's give it time.
If he's not ready, then he should understand.
Who should understand?
The woman
should understand that he's not ready.
Of course.
Okay. So then they should come to a conclusion. If he isn't ready.
He's a partner in the relationship and he said, I'm not ready for this, then she can wait. Why can't she
She can wait?
If she cannot wait, then she makes her decision by herself. But I don't think everybody should be forced to get married at the time they don't feel actually ready for that.
You know what we're really saying here is a man doesn't want to get married, but he still he doesn't want to leave that relationship. Like, I love you, but I'm not ready for marriage yet.
I think that is very fair. You can love somebody and not say, and that's not an excuse enough. I love you, I want to be with you, but I'm not ready for this
and
marriage.
You're doing all the wife's duties.
That is her choice to do.
You know, that's the problem. That's actually a very, very big problem. Ladies going to do the wife role and all that and all that. I feel like when you're giving a man what he wants, even what does he want?
What does he need marriage
I think that's
for?
what actually used to cause the delay. Where you see people doing relationship for 10 years and then probably she's even staying in his house.
Of course.
Staying together, washing clothes, cooking, and all that and all that. So what else does he need? He won't be motivated to want to get married because everything he wants,
because
he
doesn't even miss her. She's always there.
always there. Always
you know, like a lot of people can have different reasons for not getting married at a particular time. Some might not necessarily be like what do you call like the wife duties. For instance, maybe she's doing the wife duties for him, but maybe he feels that there's something he wants to achieve for him to settle down. Because marriage is a very serious thing, actually, psychologically and financially and socially as well. You know, there are some expectations that the man maybe there's some mental stability that he wants to achieve, or there's some financial state that he wants.
I don't buy that.
Of course, it can happen.
I don't buy that. I want to let me make you understand something. There are some relationships whereby the man is actually not ready to get married, but then when he has someone who he really loves and then he knows that if I don't get married to this girl anytime soon, I might lose her to someone else. If you know the value of what you have, it might even motivate you to want to hustle, to want to try to get it all.
A man knows
we see it in
what
movies.
His heart wants. Immediately he sees a woman, according to some men or most men, immediately you see a woman you want to settle down with.
Yes.
You are,
but
you're
in
very
this case,
sure of,
after the 9 years, he married her. That means he did not wait because he had another woman.
We never can tell. There might be so many situations to that. Probably he married her because of the delay.
I think that's why she's celebrating him.
And which is supposed to be the other way around. The man should be the one
celebrating, being happy that she married him.
Let me ask you this question. You said they have been living together before the marriage.
No, I didn't say so. I was just
They've just been in a relationship for 9 years.
Relationship for 9 years.
So what I'm trying to look at is that, so the marriage, what actually did she want? Why did she was with somebody that she loved? She was her boyfriend, and maybe she has access to whenever she needs him and all of that. It's just that the marriage, just the tying of the knot that wasn't there. Then why can't she be patient? As far as she showed that he was loyal to her. I think that was what was important.
Okay, if probably he had disappointed her, this wouldn't be the case.
you're not even saying anything right now.
So let's say
I'm not even supporting what you're saying.
At all.
Right now, seriously.
No, you look at
I'm not taking sides, but the truth is,
listen
no,
to me.
this
What
is
if it was the man? What if it was the man in the case? It
anyways,
was the man who.
don't worry, it's fine. Because of time, we won't just go. We won't just keep bantering.
But I
the
won.
Truth
I
is,
won. I won.
okay, you see that.
I won. I won.
No,
I'm not
won.
taking
That's
sides,
me
so
too. Okay,
it's still a 50-50 kind of stuff. So we can continue maybe some other day. All right, thank you so much for being on the show today. I really, really appreciate both of you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Aisha.
you. All right.